the job, I quickly went and did some research. I bought the book, watched the movie.
Yeah. And can I ask you, first of all, Florissa, how did this opportunity come your way? Was it through the local talent agent sort of mentioning a role? Was it top secret? Did you have to go through an audition sort of process? Was it self-taped? Was it in person? Or did the producers and directors reach out to you?
Well, I have an agency, so my agency reached out to me and they were like, "We've got an exciting new project. Would you like to tape for it?" And I was like, "Yes, of course." I did my tape, sent it to production. They really liked it. They called me in for a recall, and then I got the job.
And tell me, Florissa, was the when you got the script first of all, the say the dossier for the audition, was it under secrecy? Was it under wraps? Was there any title given? Was there any mention of who was already going to feature in the TV series, or did you know anything about that until you landed the role?
I didn't know anything about that until I landed the role. Yeah, I mean, it was quite top secret. Didn't know who was going to be in it until I booked the job.
And tell me, Florissa, tell us a bit about your character in the Day of the Jackal in terms of is she working side by side with the Lasiana Lynch's character, Bianca, trying to uncover this ghost, dare I say, or does she play a different role?
My character is Jasmine Pullman. She plays the daughter of Bianca Pullman. I'd say one thing about Jasmine is she has a lot of emotional depth to her, which we tend to explore later on as the episodes go on. She definitely knows what her mum does, and she has a sort of respect for it. And she knows that at all times she may not be happy with her mom not being around all the time, but she has respect for it and she knows and she's accepted that this is what has to happen. So she just has a an emotional maturity to her, which she just has to affirm it and just be like, this is my mum's job. Um, and this is life for me.
And Florissa, if I can just touch on a bit about production now, because we're all blown away by what we're seeing in terms of, especially the first episode and the special effect. Did you feature a good lot of the scenes throughout parts of Europe? And did you get to travel, or were you all your scenes done in the UK, or was most of the production done in the UK?
Quite a lot of the filming, most of the filming actually was actually done in Hungary,
Okay.
Budapest. So I was flying back and forth. I had a few scenes in London as well, but it was mostly there in Budapest. So I was flying back and forth all the time, mostly filming in Budapest. Yeah.
Yeah, and tell us in terms of the actions, in terms of the stunt scenes, and maybe scenes that you were involved, were not maybe personally involved in. Did you get to see them up close, and were you blown away by the size of the production and the scale of the project?
Yes, I was indeed. I mean, I got to see a few of the gadgets. I got to walk past the MI6 headquarters a few times behind the scenes, seeing all the prosthetics that went into the show was absolutely incredible as well. It was very intricate. Everything about this job was intricate, from the hair and makeup to the production. Everything about it was just so detailed and so precise, which just made it incredible to just see everything pieced together from being on set to seeing the final series and watching it.
And tell us, I don't know, in terms of cast, were you all in Budapest at the same time? Did you get to spend time with each other when the cameras weren't rolling? But I imagine this is such a very sort of a serious role in terms of playing the Jackal itself, to get yourself into that mindset, to get yourself prepped and maybe stay in character all the time. And how was that for Eddie Remain? Did you get the chance to speak to Eddie when the cameras weren't rolling, or was he so focused in terms of heading up what is a prolific role, which was done to an iconic effect by the legendary Bruce Willis?
Yes, I mean, as a cast, we all got to meet, obviously, bond off camera. So our chemistry was just really strong when we were on screen together. I did meet Eddie a couple of times on set and off set. We went to dinner as a cast, which was nice. He's so nice, such a humble person. And he's just the most amazing person and very talented indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, and I imagine in terms of the blowback and in terms of the popularity and the buzz about being associated with a project that has such a amazing fan base, such you mentioned the book, we all know the movie as well. Is there sort of a sense of giddiness as an up and coming actress to be involved in a project that is showing nationwide in Ireland, the UK, Scotland, Wales, England, and he's even traveling internationally now and being dubbed in other languages. Is that an exciting buzz for you that you know Sky Showcase, Sky Now, Sky Atlantic, that each week that there are millions upon millions tuning into it?
Yeah, it really is. Just knowing that I'm going to be seen by so many different people is really exciting. And just knowing that my name is really getting out there is just a beautiful thing and something that really excites me. So I look forward to what the future holds.
Yeah, and I suppose there's a great sense of a knock-on effect in terms of being involved within such a series like this. It probably opens up doors and opens up opportunities that might have been closed otherwise.
Definitely, it definitely does.
Yeah. And if I can come to Florissa in terms of being attached to a project that has got, say, a British backbone to it and heading in London. And we talk sometimes, oh, the big productions, they need to be done in Los Angeles or New York or Canada or Vancouver. And even now we see an awful lot of projects going to the Far East in terms of Thailand and maybe Australia. But to have a big international concept and a global concept that is not entirely British focused, to have it mainstay shot in the UK by a UK sort of team, there must be a great sort of sense of an achievement or a reward to say that we can deliver top quality projects here in the UK, that you don't have to travel stateside to make it in the business.
Yeah, I mean, this job was perfect for that because it just showcases all the hidden gems that we have here and all the talent that we have here.
Yeah. And Florissa, I'm going to ask you now, as you mentioned to me just before we came on air, about a project that you filmed in Ireland in the past. Can you give us a bit of more enlightenment on that?
Yes, so a few years ago, I was actually in Belfast filming for a TV series called Silver Point, which is on BBC iPlayer, Silver Point Series 2.
Okay, fantastic. And how did you find your time in Belfast? Was it very much similar to any other UK city, or did you feel a twist when you went on to a different island, dare I say?
It was lovely. I found it a lot quieter than London, a lot less people, a lot more peaceful.
Okay, fantastic. So, Florissa Kamara, I'm going to turn it over to you now for the final 30 seconds. You might enlighten all our listeners, all our viewers, why they should tune in to Sky Atlantic, Sky Now, here in Ireland. Obviously, Ireland's TV network is the same as the UK network, so same time. Each Thursday night, we've already seen episode one is aired. We're waiting for episode two. Why should they should watch the day of the Jackal, and when they do, Florissa Kamara, what's in store for them?
I think you should watch The Day of the Jackal because it is incredible. It puts you on edge, it gets your adrenaline pumping. It is the perfect cat and mouse plot twist that we all want and love. Episodes 1 to 6 are actually available now on Now TV. And I think you're just going to be blown away by the cinematography, by the plots, by the plot twists. I mean, as soon as you think, oh, I think I know what's going on, there's another twist and you're just hooked to it. It's incredible. And I'm not just saying that because I'm in it. It genuinely is one of the best shows